University. We apologize for the technical difficulties we just had, but let's keep the show over again. Right here to my right, I have a young man who's going to introduce himself.
Rich Jones.
Rich Jones. And we have this beautiful young lady right here who's going to do the show, but she's stopping in for a visit right now.
Kathy Jackson.
Jackson. Ms. Jones. I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, Ms. Jackson, thank you for being here this week. As usual, we have Out of the Mud Productions Incorporated to thank for hosting this show, and we have the phenomenal, incredible. Sometimes we get to hit the mute button.
Georgia Brenda II.
Georgia, Brenda II. All right. So we're not still and repeat the same question again. We hit the point about what Flint was like growing up, and if you could tell me the highlights, the lowlights, whatever about your experience growing up in Flint.
Well, the highlights was I just remember going to Burston, and
Burston Fieldhouse.
the only cars that was there was that was running the building. All the kids walked up to Burston. I missed those days. I even those days when I was director at Burston. What we have now, this ain't the same for the kids.
Man, would you like to share your experiences coming up in Flint?
Well, it's good. One thing, like mostly blacks live in their neighborhoods, the whites, and it always seemed like the whites had better houses, but still we had in our neighborhoods, everybody knew everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you knew like I would walk from like Black Avenue way up to North Saginaw, get there to go to Dewey. And as we would walk to school, then the other kids would start coming out their doors. That's the way it was. We'd
There
all
was a
walk
community.
together. We were scared. I tell you then, we didn't play around with adults.
Mr. Jones, you got the same experience?
Similar, yeah, similar. Yeah. Well, that's what I missed. There wasn't no buses like that. We all walked. I mean, as you went, like in junior high school, you needed buses. High school, but elementary, we all walked to elementary school.
Most of you guys went to neighborhood schools before schools had open choice, or you got to pick wherever you want to send your child.
Yeah, we
Which,
never.
well, it has its pluses and minuses. Let's say that, because sometimes the pluses and minuses other people get to take advantage of. We get one thing and actually get another, get something else. All right, Flint right now. What do you see as potential good goal for Flint, or where do you see Flint going? What do you think would help out Flint?
Honestly, I'm praying. It's just too many killings. Is too many negative behaviors. I got friends that say they wake up and leave Flint on the Flint, Grand Blanc, and they just everyday life, and then they come back to Flint, stay away from all windows.
Sounds like a type of safety practice. Ma'am, how would you praise your understanding of where Flint is going? What do you want to see from Flint, and what might potentially help Flint out?
I think they need education first and foremost. They need some education so these kids have somewhere to go to school. They need to have the teachers tell them to sit your butt down when they could back in the day. Now they'll say, "My mama," they'll call the mama or come up to the school and cuss the teachers out. First and foremost, we need to teach these kids. A lot of I look out my window. We got one high school now. And growing up in Flint, Flint was known all over the nation. Their schools, Northwestern, Central, they had great athletes. and and all that. And what we need, and like right now, you got U of M, they're expanding now on the MSU uh,
Extension.
doctors medical school.
Okay.
They're making it. And if you look over there, they're building, 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 and they're building new um, places to live too. So that tell you they wouldn't be spending this kind of money, but they know that they got a number of people going to go to the MSU medical school. They got a place where they can live. I'm always for in most places where and I've been a lot of places either lived or not. I think that the downtown. Not everybody will agree with me, but I think they need to be number one in a lot of places because then you're bringing a lot of people into your city to do things, either buy things. When I was growing up, there were all kind of clothing stores,
I
everything
I
down here.
understand tourism,
Yeah,
but
but not tour. I ain't talking about necessarily tourism. What people were going to come back and live or just to do. I mean,
what would you say to the people that might live on the north side that feels neglected and says all the money and resources go to certain areas, we never reach out to other areas where they might be missing street lights, have old trees, or the sidewalks might be bumping here and there. How would you justify that to the people that might have children that live in those areas?
no, I know what you're saying, and a lot of that is happening, but I don't see, and a lot of people are fighting for things that are going on in the neighborhoods. But what I'm saying is, I think I'm just for commerce first, and if commerce is there, and then if they have people um, working, then it's going to happen. Now, Liv, who has the seating place over there, they got this big old plant, and at first they wouldn't hire people if they had marijuana. Now they're saying we're not going to even test marijuana. People still ain't they ain't working. And they come in the store. People come in, Kathy, do you know over at Kroger? We doing this or that. Miss Kathy, like, oh, I'm not saying everybody, but it's too many of them who don't want to work. They want to hang around. And like I saying, these girls with all these babies, not girls that got 4 and 5 babies, ain't been to school, nothing.
Mr. Jones, how do you feel about that?
Well, I hear you, and I'm with you, but I want to say this: we got a lot of good people in Flint. We
Oh
got a,
yeah.
we got a, we. But the problem of it is those people that you just spoke on stand out.
Mhm.
They just stand out. And, but we got a lot of good people that need a break, and then we got people that turn down opportunities. But I feel we have disconnect from our golden rules, family dinners, you know,
Mhm.
all of the conversations is definitely different.
So you feel that return to traditional family
Traditions
values,
got to return.
would that include church? Would that include law and order?
Definitely
And,
law
and
and order, respect. I mean, these young kids have no respect for us.
Rich, you saying that? Don't you have something coming up to kind of address those issues?
Yeah, I have well, they renamed it today. It used to be the No More Tears concert. This is actually the fourth and last one that I'm doing this year in Balance Park. The only reason why it's my last one is because I don't like playing the stuff outside. It rained last year, so I said this is gonna be my last year. But I'm going to continue to do it. I'm just going to up my sponsor and start directing so I can expand on it. Yeah. So, but and it's like it's titled "No More Tears" because I know a lot of mothers lost sons and daughters to crime, and some had to bury them, and some got to put money on their books. At the end of the day, we're affected through what's going on. And we didn't have horrific events happen to where we've been touched by people we didn't even things that happened to people that we didn't we only thing we knew about was the news article, but that was enough to shake us up.
Dude, what day is this going to be on?
August the 17th.
August 17th at Ballinger Park.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full day of events. From 10 to 11:30. I'm personally doing a basketball camp. I'm trying to get somebody to help.
Chess Club for 9 people.
Man, Georgia tell you I don't move like I used to. But and then 12 to 4, I got bounce houses, the vendors you can go to. A couple of friends that are barbers are going to be there because and stuff like that.
Have you guys found out anything like trying to get backpacks for back to school for kids or anything like
To be honest, because this is my first time actually even asking somebody to help me do it. I feel it's gonna be hard enough trying to raise enough money just to get the equipment and stuff that I need to
that? Well, we
add.
got listeners out there that might be willing to donate. We have listeners out there that might have access to resources that could probably help out with this. What's our phone number again? Or keep running out there?
820-5053. 2-8-505.
Please call in if you have questions or concerns, or even out the resources. You can call in or post them on the Facebook page. Again, this is Out of the Mud production, sponsoring ChessFrog OmniVersity. Mr. Jones, I admire your work and I appreciate your efforts. We had talked earlier about starting really soon on the side of the town, and I have referred you to the website about Village Summit, trying to get certain resources directly back inside the like free library books or free coats in the wintertime or having some type of resource where college students could come and do voluntary tutoring or whatever. We're going to talk about that in some of our upcoming sections or sessions. Uh, Jackson,
Mhm.
what do you see, or what do you see as the future of Flint, or what do you think Flint needs at this time?
Well, I think what they need first is some, better counsel. I mean, I don't even care if people hear me. I don't, and I know the mayor really well, but I just think the people downtown don't know what they're doing. All they do is argue, and the one that's the worst is the school board. Uh, you go over there, everything is all messed up. It's the only raggedy place over there. They're arguing over there all of the time. And, these kids, they gotta have a place to go somewhere and where they can learn. They all got phones, all of them. I don't think they should have phones in school. I'm gonna tell you something. A friend of mine who was the principal at the school in Detroit, and he told me he called, and a lot of the parents are to blame. I say that, yeah, my name Captain Jack. A lot of y'all to blame. He went up there, it was the young girl, and no, the guy. He said, Johnny, we'll just say Johnny, he cussing in class all the time. Johnny said, he motherfucking lie. She came back to the phone. This is a true story. Johnny said, he don't be cussing. But a lot of these, I think, like you said, we need to have some parents and some grown-ups to keep these areas. That's the way it was when I was growing up. Those,
Well,
the people were all kind of together. And say if my mother or father wasn't home and they heard me doing something, another parent could come out and say something. But we need more schools. We really, really need more schools.
do you think Flint can ever return to the community that you were raised
Oh,
in? Do you think it can ever return to that?
As far as our education,
As far as living in Flint, can it ever return to the state that it was in before or when you were growing up? Get back that sense of community or that value for and respect for it. That's traditionalism where people and families.
I think so. I think so, but we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of things against us. You gotta remember. Not only do you have history, far as the passing down, you gotta deal with all of these people that are making money off our misery.
Poverty pimps.
Yeah, they're making money off our misery.
Well, I know this is a short show today. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir. Want to be alone now? I know
You want to be
You poked at me, and I told you I was getting like. So,
ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Georgia Grundy. What does need to change or improve?
look, so we can improve.
Mm, Talkative.
So in this room right now, people that have completely different thought process and viewpoints and goals and set goals different. We have 1% business owners who own property in downtown. Miss Jackson is a building owner. She's not just a regular black woman around here just acting. She owns real estate.
Right,
We
right.
have to put respect on that. So her brain works differently from a lot of the women around her. Then we have to have Mr. Rich Jones, that the way that he moves is for the people, but to get things done. He's like, hey, just give me the tools and I'll dig the hole. I'll build the house. Give me the tools. And so some people think different from how they do, and they're haters. They hate the idea of people that want to move forward. And then
Well,
people,
I want to find out what's happening.
go ahead.
Well, there are people out there, and I don't agree, and I understand what you're saying, but there are people that feel that they've been left on the outside and that nobody.
Well,
There
that
are
was
people that have been affected by these poverty pimps that come in, steal resources. They take resources or they
Mhm.
promise to do X, Y, and Z,
Mhm.
and it doesn't happen. And after that happens 4 or 5, 6 times, you can become jaded inside these popular neighborhoods and feel like nobody can look outside the window and you can't see because the street lights are out, or you can't see because of the overgrown trees, or you're scared because of the gun. It seems like nobody's doing it. So you can understand how people can become jaded with that.
And plus, they're being taught.
And more of them being taught
Yeah,
outside or experiencing that.
both.
so. I want to answer what you said. That's where Rich Jones falls into place because he is a champion of people that are have been in that direction. So he's trying to figure out how to get the tools in order to dig out of these trenches that we've been put in, and show that there are that people that are from certain zip codes or have a certain thought process have a value.
I
At
moved,
least that's my view. Am I right, Rich?
I moved here roughly 2 years ago, and I brought a loving wife with me who's got my back, supports me. I came here with a reason to try to help and to try and be supportive, and to try and open franchise really simple. Give away free books and do whatever. When gunfire goes off outside this less than half a block away, it takes the police over an hour to come and address the gunshot.
What should be scared is gunshots.
Right.
And,
But
and, and,
then you
And
don't
that's
get up.
all.
but on
That's
top of
all across the
But
country now. You know, they said
they
something,
don't just
some
collect
data.
the footage. It's like
I
this is
mean,
commonplace.
they got data that came out at the end of February. There have been more shootings. We're talking about in the United States through February 28th than all of last year. People just had, and it's not just black people.
I
You
think
know,
people are stressed not just because of the presidential situation that's going on and with the elections, but I think people are also stressed because of the economy and with the inflation shot up dramatically. soda pop used to cost $1 or $2. Now soda pop is like $4.
A bag of potato chips can be $4.
Like, well, wait a
Now,
minute.
yeah, it's true.
When did eggs shoot up to $6 a dozen? When did bags of when did a 2 liter Fago start costing $4?
That's why people need to learn more about how to manage. Let me tell you something. These little
Managing
young
money
money, yes,
will
yeah.
stop
That
you.
when I was going to school, we had a Christmas thing where they put money in there,
Mhm.
and teaching you like, hey, how you can have some money at the end of the year. You can go downtown or go somewhere and shop it. A lot of people don't have a clue.
But with all
I'll
the
tell you,
predatory, you got. I'm not going to call out this business, but you got places that rent furniture, rent to live,
oh
rent to
yeah,
own,
that's
and
true.
they are straight predators. And they're taking advantage of it. You got these corner stores. They know our people don't have bank accounts. You should get bank accounts if you listen for your children's sake. Get
That's
a bank
right.
account because you
Yeah,
wind up paying 10% of your check, sometimes 20%
right.
of your
Cash a
check
check.
to get just to get a liquor store or a corner store to cash a check. There's predator. It's he used the word colonist earlier, and I see the word colonist to mean someone who comes into the community, draws the resources back out of their own community. Look at the way the British did it back in the day. That stuff was for king and country, but not for the colony. If you look at what's going on right now, you got a lot of people who might be door to the country, and I'm not attacking or anything. But you got people that might have not as a deep depth of experience as we do, who are coming out better because laws favor people that are fresh to the country with taxes, just that and other thing. But that money is not staying in the community; it goes out. And people talk about statistics that say Asian people make sure that money stays in their community to another Asian hand at least 2 or 3 times. White folks do it. Latinos even do it. Folks, as soon as we get some money, we get one of the $1,000, $1,500, or whatever those stimulus checks were. And guess what? That money it didn't go into another black hand. It went straight to
Other community.
other communities.
Oh
It's
yeah, they couldn't have me when they
So I
some of
understand that.
these some of these young girls come in my store. They getting like $5 on the food stamp card.
Mhm.
What are they trying to do with the food stamp? You want that food stamp card? No, you don't buy that's you can't even food. Shoot, I could be have way more money. No.
Be eating the steak
Yeah, I
while they
mean,
eat the steak while the kids are sitting there with their stomach growling.
yeah. I mean, they are getting you know, uh,
Am I too loud? Or am I-
but
Chances
it's
are.
interesting. And then they're going on the magazines, the magazines to make their tits look bigger, to make their butts look bigger. And you know what? Everybody want to blame, but oh, I want to blame white people with other people for what black people ain't got going on. Over there, they told over at the bank. I did a little story on that. It was citizens at the time. Uh, the bank was just right
But
around the
do
corner.
you see?
But
Do you see how it can be frustrating? We get attacked with redlining, where they don't offer us loans, they don't offer us the same rates they do for other people. We have to speak.
I got to
Talk to
go.
the microphone. Well, we're going to continue this
Yeah,
conversation, and we're going to get deeper
yeah,
with
we
it.
gotta talk
yeah, right.
But we appreciate you being on this evening, this afternoon. Your shop is on First and Beach,
right
and
around
we
the corner.
appreciate you.
And I
Downtown
don't have,
Flame.
I don't have.
Glory to Queen. Glory to queens who find a way towards success. We need more women like you mentoring some of these young ladies out there. We might need you to do your own show where you give financial advice about how to set up a bank account, about how to invest.
That's right. That's
We would love to have you start a show where you all financial advice on how to invest or what to do with your money.
we all have something in mind that's like that, that in me. I'm
Mhm.
I get moral,
Well, we need to learn about
moral,
intergenerational wealth, maintaining intergenerational wealth, developing the content. You never talk about it. It just doesn't appear. Right. Well, it, even being rich is no protection. You had a guy get paid over $80 million in the NBA, and he had to wind up filing for bankruptcy because he didn't have any
the more
financial
you make, the more
literacy.
you.
Miss Jackson, I know you got stuff to do, and we're going to have a great conversation coming up next week. Miss Jackson will be back next week at 4 p.m. We're going to bring some money. We'll bring some money. You can bring some money. I always need money. I like dollar bills, 50-cent pieces.
You trying to invest? The them $2 bill and 50 cent piece is gonna be worth something in about 10 years.
No, actually, I can take that. Actually, I want to talk to people about investing, and you got penny stocks now, like Robinhood and other places. I want to talk to people about how and why to invest. The companies that I invest in are companies I actually use. I use Dollar Tree, and I invest in Dollar Tree. I use Aldi's, I invest in Aldi's. If I see something going shady or crooked at Walmart, I will pull my money from Walmart. If a company doesn't treat you right, you shouldn't invest with them. And they can be the biggest company out there. We have to learn to use our money strategically. And the best way to start, because a lot of people don't do it, investment, is to do it with a moral compass and not just a monetary compass at the end of it. We want to support the businesses out there also.
All
Thank
right,
you again, ma'am. I
all
look
right.
forward to it.
And we got to get more black businesses. That's why I'll probably come up here with her with Monday because I don't want to talk to a person like that because
Hmm.
she lived in the area that she lived right by the old Hamady brothers on Black Street in Saginaw.
Well, I'm thinking that just like we talk about mental health sometimes on this, and we talk about other things, there's a definite financial literacy to be developed. And she had mentioned that there was the governor talking about making it mandatory that everybody takes some type of financial class before they graduate. We need that. That's just a drop in the bucket. If you don't know how to control money, you're a slave to money. If you don't know how to use money like a tool, you're a slave to money. If you worship money like it's God and it's the only thing important, money, 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 money,
Get off
then
my
you are
block.
also a slave to money. What you want is to develop a relationship with money where it ain't all the be all. I'd rather have real estate than money. That's me. Some other people rather have diamonds and bling than money. That's it. Some people spend their money on clothes or get their nails fixed or haircuts or whatever. We have to realize that when we do that, we are impacting ourselves and we have to deal with the consequences. We can't go crying that I'm in poverty because capitalism put me in poverty. You already know the game. The game is you start here, you want to finish at point X. And if you don't make a plan, then you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you don't make a plan for yourself, somebody else will make a plan for you. So I'm looking forward to a conversation with to continue with Miss
Man,
Jackson.
I can't wait. I'm coming back Monday too.
All
I'll
right,
just sit on the
well,
couch and be
we
quiet.
might
You
have
can sit
another
in this.
person here
She can sit in
so
this
we can
chair.
discuss the problems and woes of black folk, the problems and woes of Flint, and how to get over them instead of just looking out the window watching the concrete grow. On that note, we're gonna sign off for this episode of ChessFrog OmniVersity. I want to thank my man here, Mr. Jones. One more time, Mr. Jones. What date?
It's August the 17th, and if y'all want to help with a donation, cash. You can get me on my Cash App, and that Cash App is capital U for Uniting, capital F for Flint, and capital T for Through, and L for Love.
We're going to try and make sure we put that inside the captioning under the Facebook for this, or the captioning for that. Can we do that, Mr. Grundy? We'll get that added on. Can we get that added on later? All right, we're going to try and make sure that gets
And
done.
also that number that Greg put up, call that number if you're a performer that would like to perform, if you are somebody that think you have some words that you want to say, and also if you're dealing with any kind of helping these people as far as mental health and stuff, you are very welcome to come. So you can call, and then if you forget the
248-820-5053.
yeah, and y'all got all the contacts. Just get involved. It's very important. What I'm trying to put on there is something that you can take back and talk to somebody that may be walking that line. And the main thing that we want to accomplish is that we stop creating these characters. We gotta bring back the old world, the old tradition in our future. Because if we continue with these kids cussing us, some of these situations, I'm just being honest, you don't know the mother from the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And some of this stuff that these people do in front of their elders' face, just got to stop. And
Well, I think there's been a loss of structure. I think, to be
way
honest,
law.
dropping that crack bomb on the hood across America, a lot of familial structures were lost, where sometimes the daughter was the mature person that you had to go to if you wanted to deal with the family, as opposed to the problem, and vice versa. We've had a lot of damage done to us socially, in a familial way, and the loss of tradition, a lot of different things. We need to start rebuilding those things, and there's no excuse. Yeah, they can throw more crack at us. They can throw more whatever. They can cheat the hood. They can do a lot of different things in order to change the way we live. But if we accept it, if we fall for the banana in the tailpipe,
Tailpipe.
if we keep falling for it, then eventually we got to say it's our fault. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Yeah, we saw him coming with giving this guy again. Okay, let's spread the cocaine around the neighborhood. We destroy our own system. He comes back and does the same thing again. Well, this isn't coke. This is meth. This is something different. Do we fall for it again? So we need to start asking ourselves those questions. And we need to start having a serious conversation about leadership and voice. If you feel your voice is not being heard, you have an opportunity with Out of the Mud Productions, with doing your own podcast, with putting your own voice out there. Closed mouth don't get fed. So if you got problems and situations out there and you don't say nothing about it, guess whose fault that is? Guess who's not improving their own world and their own children? On that note, we're going to sign off with this episode of Out of the Mud Productions. I'm sorry, Out of the Mud Productions of ChessFrog OmniVersity. Again, our number is 248-820-5053 if you want to leave some comments or messages. And you can also leave some on Facebook. Make sure August 17th you attend my man's event. If you have resources to share, especially backpacks or whatever, please do. Thank you.
Everybody, we're gonna have free food there. It's gonna be a beautiful day, y'all.
Free food. Well, hold on. Y'all gonna have some hot dogs. Go to a private event.
I think they gonna charge y'all for the stuff that you put hot sauce on.
Free food, but we're gonna charge you for the hot sauce. Go to an event.
Man, it's
and
it's hard.
like the food be like,
Man, I'm doing good getting them to
bring your own hot sauce.
to give the hot dogs and stuff away for free.
Well,
It's hard nowadays.
Make sure you hit me up before the event, and I will sponsor some food. I will sponsor some hot dogs and bottles of hot sauce.
Okay. I'd like to thank you for bringing me on today.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime. Make sure you stop in next week.
Yeah,
we will have deep conversations.
Yeah, because it's just the beginning. Y'all make sure y'all like and share this video also.
Y'all hear that? Like and share. Thank you again, Saab Saheem.
Thank you very